afternoon. Oh, wait, colors are a bit off. Okay, that's kind of weird. Hi, how are we doing today? How's it going? This is me. Totally kind of like washed out. Why is my white balance high? Okay. Yeah. Hi, I'm here today to catch up on last month's stuff and hopefully get back to on like schedule. So yeah, today we'll be doing a bit more a bit more like the last one on the list of like the Polish games, and the bot doesn't seem to want to work. Oh, there we go. There we go. So yeah, this is the last of the Polish games, which was supposed to happen at the end of February instead of like kind of like mid-March, but thanks to my previous PC for exploding, kind of like threw that a bit out of sync, I guess. So yeah, tonight we'll be doing a bit Painkiller, which is a first-person shooter from 2004, I want to say, made by People Can Fly. So why is my scene not the? Oh, there we go. Now it's working. But yeah, made by People Can Fly, who you might better know from. Everything is so loud. Why is everything so loud? Okay, much better. Hey, Ghost Rider. Hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? That says normal. Hit pop. I have no idea. I mean, yeah, this was back when like every first person shooter had to have like a customizable crosshair, I guess, for whatever reason. You can even like customize like opacity and color and all that. I have no idea but what like the actual point is. But hey, how are we doing today? How's it going? So yeah, People Can Fly from, I want to say they're based in Warsaw. You might know them more by some other FPSs that they made after this. I think they did Hard Reset. They did what's it called, like Bulletstorm, I want to say, which was kind of like a more physics-based kind of like FPS, kind of fun. Didn't care for the characters much, but like the gameplay itself was like decent enough. Hold on, actually, just making sure. Yeah, Bulletstorm was fun. The story, yeah, I know. That's exactly how I feel about the game. Yeah, it's like I get it was trying to be like dark and edgy, but it was like a 12-year-old's idea of dark and edgy. Not very fun. And I also, yeah, exactly that. I also remember it kind of being a bit weird with like the plot. Like everyone's like an ass to like one another, and at the very end, the protagonist goes like, "I'll sacrifice myself to save you because I put you in this place to begin with." I'm like, no, is this like a different character? Am I just like watching like a different game? I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I get what you mean. I mean, my grammar hasn't been that great either, to be honest. I'm kind of all over the place the last few days. But yeah, let's get started. Oh, by the way, fun little thing. I tell everyone, but I'm very happy to say that I finally got my Steam Deck. Kind of like ordered and kind of like saved up over like 9 months to get it, and today like the kind of like the courier was supposed to like bring it over, and he took it to like a different address, and I kind of like freaked out, and I was like, oh god, I guess I'm gonna have to go get it tomorrow. And then I get a call at like 2 p.m. and he's like, oh, I'm at the area like around your work. Can you come downstairs and like get it? I'm like, yes, please. So yeah, aha. Haven't actually had much time to like try it out. I only played like the free to play Aperture Desk Job game, I want to say, which is basically kind of like a tech demo specifically for the Steam Deck, because it only takes like maybe, hold on, takes like maybe 30 minutes to get through, but it like uses everything on the Steam Deck, like haptics, gyro, touch, like all 4, 6, 10, 12 buttons plus the touchpads plus the like it even uses like the screenshot function that it has. Anyway, let me just like get started. Wait, what? So yeah, I'm gonna say like up front, I know this game is like, people say it's like great as an FPS. I've never played it. Like the only things I know come from like Ghost Rider and from like some like meme about it having like a gun that shoots stakes. But yeah, that's really all I know about this game. I've never played it. I've never seen it. I've like the only like image of the game that I have is like the loading screen with the dude, like the dude with the comb over, who I guess is kind of like the protagonist.
Hopefully the traffic won't be bad.
Which I guess is this guy.
Oh, I can't believe how hard it's raining. We sure picked a great day to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, it's just a little rain. It'll dry. Anyway, we'll be there in no time.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's an idiot. He's like going way too fast in like low visibility, and he's not even looking at the road. Like whatever happens is on you, my dude. This is, I mean, like I assume we get resurrected or something, right? But I kind of wish this guy died like a bit more, well, a bit less pettily, I guess.
Take this.
Wait, is this like Lucius Malfoy?
This is who you have to kill.
What the fuck?
4 guys, that's it? I just have to hunt down these 4 guys and that's it? I finally get out of here? I finally get to see her again?
Yes, but it won't be that easy. These 4 are generals in Lucifer's army. They're extremely powerful and well guarded by their minion hordes.
I can handle them all, but why is it taking this?
Wait, what? Where's the cutscenes? Oh my god. Increasing the volume in Windows skips the cutscene. Why? Why? I want to see the rest of the cutscene. I'm sure I'm missing like a very, very dumb reason as to why I'm alive again. How do we even do this? Like I don't know. You saw the volume thing, right? On like the top left, when I kind of like the headset has kind of like a built-in like control for Windows, which is how I can like turn up the music or the volume without deafening everyone that's actually watching.
Hopefully the traffic won't be bad. Dinner reservations are at 8.
Oh, I can't believe how hard it's raining. We sure picked a great day to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, it's just a little rain. It'll dry. Anyway, we'll be there in
Also,
no
I have
time.
to say, for like a 2004 cutscene, The animations are pretty good. Like I like the framing. I like the the movement, like the little kind of, you know, movements. I don't like how this guy is driving, and like he deserves everything that's coming to him for just like not keeping his eyes on the road in low visibility during rain and speeding. But Painkiller. But yeah, as I was saying, I kind of wish like there was like a more meaningful death than just like I'm an idiot while driving. Like that's like a very bad, for me at least, it's like a very bad basis for like a heroic or like anti-hero character, I guess.
What's this?
This is who you have to kill.
We're still in the intro. Yeah, I tried to change the volume in Windows from like my headset, and it skipped the cutscene, so I'm like playing it again. Sorry.
I finally get to see her again.
Kind of want to see what they like, what my justification is for all this.
Generals in Lucifer's army. They're extremely powerful and well guarded by their minion hordes.
I can handle them all, but why has it taken this long? What did I do wrong? Ask him what I did. Ask him why he thinks I deserve this.
He didn't say. I was sent to offer you this chance, and that is all. He has his reasons, and he doesn't have to explain them to
Not
anyone.
Kane.
Do
I
this.
mean, he looks more like Lucius Malfoy from Harry Potter.
So you say. I'm not here to debate. Do this, and you're free to be with your Catherine again. You were chosen because of your abilities. You've managed to survive this long, and that is impressive. This is what has set you apart. from
Wasn't
others.
Kane's Legacy of Kane
And
one
he
model like
thinks
that? I
that
mean,
you're the
yeah,
only
but like
one capable of
to
pulling
me,
it off.
it's more hilarious to
Why doesn't
think
he
it's
just
like
take
like
care of
a
this?
random
Why
Harry
can't you
Potter
do it?
actor.
If he gets involved, the assault we're hoping to prevent might be launched prematurely. And of course, we want to avoid that at all costs.
Okay.
We think they're going to attack.
Dude, you're a
soon.
wizard,
He wants you
Gregor.
to stop them before they are poised to strike. He wants the profile kept low. So you're going to have to move quickly. Kill the generals, and Lucifer's armies will retreat. Either you take this or you don't. If you don't, I can't tell you when we'll speak again. I know you've been here for a while, and I assume you want to leave. Your time has come. Take it or leave it.
Wait, am I like God's hitman now?
Good. Do you need weapons?
I've survived this long, haven't I? I know where to get weapons.
Good.
No!
This will help. Drink it. It will help you survive. Now keep that scroll. Use it as your guide and destroy everything that moves. You must move quickly. You must kill the generals before they organize for an attack.
You must kill them before they form a union. Is this like an Amazon game or something? uh, so yeah, I guess I'm basically God's hitman or something. Wait, what? Best scores? Daydream. Card unlocking status, finish the level. I have no idea what that means. They're like chapters. Oh, I see. These are like chapters, and these are like the levels. Yeah, what about this? The map. No clue. Okay, guess we press this. Fair enough. Huh. So, $5 says that by the end, that like long-haired, totally not evil dude is gonna betray us. What? Oh, hello. This ammunition, I guess. Oh! Hello. Hi. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, so we can either just like do melee. Also, let me just like lower this a little bit because it's like way too loud. So I guess you can like launch the head or just like use it in melee range. Okay, what about the other one? Okay, shotgun, I guess. Something tells me I need to get good at using this one because it's like got like infinite ammo. And games back in those days, shotgun is muffled. I have no idea. Is this like a shotgun though? Yeah, it does sound kind of like muted. Okay, so I guess like it's like standard stuff, like bottom left. Oh, you can actually see it's behind me. It's like health. I can't actually change the layout though, because when I was setting the game up, if I tapped out, the game kind of crashed. They have a secondary mode. Yeah, but I assume secondary mode is like the second icon for ammo, which I have none of. The hook spins. Yeah, I know. It's like the melee thing, and you can just like shoot it as well. I found that out. No worries. Checkpoint. Oh, okay. Of course. Yeah. No. This now feels like an early 2000s FPS. You know, doors always like closing behind you, like trapping you inside with like bunches of enemies. The shotgun synergizes quite well. Okay. Wait, with itself? Okay. Wait, what's that up there? It's like a glowy cross thingy. Are there like secrets and stuff? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh! Okay, you can like combo that? Okay. That's nice. It's like way too slow though. I mean, I guess it probably does more damage. Probably. Like, not that I know, these things seem to die in like one hit, so eh. Okay, what's that like glowy cross thing there? It's like something I can actually get up. Oh. Coins? Okay. But why? What am I even doing? Like, okay, the angry skeletons I get, but what am I even doing with like coins? Okay. Like, should I actually just like spend time breaking everything? Is it gonna be like an upgrade show or something? I don't know. It's like early 2000s. Like, it could be anything. Like I could be getting extra lives for all I know with this. Honestly, don't know. Yeah, I mean, I am kind of what the fuck. Okay. I'm just like kind of like monologuing here. Fair enough. Just like shoot the birds. Nope. Oh, hi. What the? Oh, okay, draw distance. Like for a moment, I thought like there was like that thing in Majora's Mask where the moon is about to like drop down in like Termina. I thought it was like that kind of like deal. Okay, ooh, they're actually getting a bit more aggro now. Okay, this weapon, not very good when you need to strafe. But seems to be... No. I was gonna say it seems to be like very efficient when you're like kind of like backpedaling. But that's not like quite the case. Okay. Ah, God. The hitbox is so small, too. Like, why? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. If I keep aiming at it, there's like... Huh. I mean, that's actually... That's actually kind of unique for, like, early 2000s. There's, like, literally, like, 3 different things I could be doing with this. Or, I don't know, like, at least 3 things I could be doing with this. Maybe more. I don't know. Wait, is this what you meant when you said synergizing? Because I'm kind of, like, curious. Can actually do any... Oh, never mind. Oh, hello. Don't remember about the hook. I mean, it seems like if you're aiming at it while like the propeller is kind of like off, you can actually like have like a beam go from like, you know, yourself to it. I mean, stake can use the stakes differently. Okay. I mean, we'll get to there eventually. Why is it so loud though? Oh. My headset's kind of acting up. That's not good. Come on, I just like replaced the entire thing. I don't need to replace the headset as well. Boo. Oh. Wait, what? Huh. Should I get up there somehow? Oh wait, is it? It's gonna be one of those things where you have to like clear the entire level before it lets you move on. I don't like that. Waiting for pizza to arrive. Oh, I'm actually low-key envious here. It's been a while since I've had pizza. We're just like trying to, you know, watch our weight a little bit, so all of that like cheese and stuff is like very low on the priority list. And it's okay. Enjoy the pizza. Yeah, it literally is sending me all over the place to clean up the... Oh, what the graveyard, I guess. The fuck? Remember the old hugs? Wait, where did my chat go? Okay, so now I guess we go this way. Oh, what? What the? Ah! Wait, why are they so fast? The game's like, oh, I thought you could coast like you think. Hey, Marcus, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? How is League of Legends, I guess? Maybe I can just like give like a trap down. Nope. God. Okay. This is like somewhat more interesting now. Skeleton Spec Ops. Oh, I guess. It's kind of a shame that they do get stuck on stuff. Takes just a little bit of the edge. Great. I mean, that's good, I guess. I mean, if you want to feel great about League of Legends. I'm just kidding. What are these about? But they don't really seem to be very threatening, you know? What the? Huh? Like, I don't even have any idea what I just picked up. There's like so much about this game I don't get. And there's like, it's probably all in some manual somewhere. Because, you know, that's how they did games back then. It was like half the necessary info to finish the damn thing is gonna be like in the manual somewhere. Hey, Goshi! Hi, long time no see. How's it going? How are we doing today? Are we excited about Strange Journey 2, I think? Oh shit, I just remembered. I said Strange Journey 2. I still haven't seen the trailer for that. Cause yeah, that kind of happened when wait, not Strange Journey. Damn, Soul Hackers. Yeah, Soul Hackers 2. Never mind. The wrong SMT game. Yeah. It's Soul Hackers, not Strange Journey. I'm just like confused. Wait, what? Oh, secret area. Okay, just like confusing myself. Sorry about that. Soul Hackers 2. I still haven't watched the trailer for that, cause that Animo pack. Ammo pack. Okay. So we get like Altfire for this now. Okay. But yeah, sorry. The trailer for that and the announcement for that dropped like a week after my previous PC died. So I didn't get the chance to actually watch it. I need to remember once the stream is done to kind of like go check that out. Because honestly, Soul Hackers is one of my favorite ones in the series. Not in small part because it's a bit more compact, and also because it's got like this very, very weird kind of cyberpunk-ish vibes. Well, more than like the average kind of like cyberpunk elements in the SMT series. It looks nothing like the first, though. I mean, yeah, fair enough. What I liked was like the setting, more or less. because there's like this like huge mega corp that's kind of like building the well, it's like building like the in-universe equivalent to the Amala network, right? They're like building like demons digitally or something. What the fuck? Oh, well, this looks like painful. So yeah, it's kind of like the idea more than anything, like the whole thing about like having like a little Scooby-Doo gang of like hackers, soul hackers. I mean, it's kind of amusing to me. I much prefer it to like the more, you know, like stereotypical, I guess. There's like nothing stereotypical about like the entire series, but like, you know, there's like some things that they tend to use more than others, and Soul Hackers kind of try to do something different in that aspect. And meanwhile, like, everyone's trying to kill me here. Surprising, I know. But like the only thing I know about that is like a screenshot from it's like a screenshot that I think Marcus posted on like Discord. And that's just like for the art style, I guess. It's just like I don't know, the little like laser thingy, the tripwire doesn't work as well as I'd hope. Atlus seems to be embracing SMT. Yeah, I mean, before you know it, SMT 5 is going to be on PC as well. That's going to be funny. And like Persona. I mean, you know, actually, just like all the companies should like bring all the games on PC. Like, I don't care where on PC, just like get them to like a system where there's like some actual preservation that can happen without emulation and without kind of like having to rip CDs off, and you know, without having to worry nowadays about disk rot or you know, like an authentication service kind of like going like offline. So I mean, yeah, those things happen, but like if it's on PC, at least you can preserve the files more easily without having to deal with like proprietary disk formats and without having to like, you know, deal with, Jesus Christ, like exporting stuff off of, for example, PSN or like Xbox Live or whatever. Thinking about the art style and the UI, very similar. Yeah, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, like it's like one of those that I haven't played yet. I actually have that on the Wii U, and I still haven't even kind of like launched it ever. Okay, this guy is a bit tougher, I guess. Like either that or I'm not kind of, oh, there we go. Yeah. It's like one of those games that I haven't played. I bought it shortly before the entire like Wii U kind of stopped being a thing. Like they discontinued it like a year after the Switch came out, so more or less. So I ended up getting that, and then the Switch came out, and I kind of like moved away from the Wii U. So now I just like have that somewhere in storage, and I kind of like need to dig it out and, you know, get to play it. Because like my best friend actually played Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and like when he was playing it, he was like raving about it. And I'm like, oh, I need to try that. Because like that guy is not very like easily, you know, pleased by games. If he's like going, wow, this game is amazing, then I'm like, I need to play this yesterday. Hey, Archie, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? Long time no see. Yeah, and welcome back, thank you. Because, you know, I just like made a new build. What like better way to celebrate that than from play a game from 18 years ago? What the... Ah! Oh boy. Ah! Oh wait, is this what the hugs do? They just like darken my vision. Yeah, idle stuff is kind of cringy. I haven't played Tokyo Mirage Sessions either. Like all I know, it's like it's supposed to be like partially some kind of like crossover with Fire Emblem, I think. That's really it, I guess. Yes, with Fire Emblem. Yeah, but I haven't. Actually, you know, the only thing I've seen of that is the menu screen where there's like all the characters are kind of like lying down in the grass or something. But even then, I generally like have this thing. I try to not, you know, expose myself too much to something that I'm like excited to play. Because you know, I'm like so few things like give me enjoyment and wonder nowadays. I kind of like try to preserve that a little bit. Oh, that sounds actually like very bad for me. Like, it's like, welcome to Misanthrope Gregor streams. Like, no, what's like a nihilist, I guess? Nothing ever brings joy, nothing matters. Or something like that. Oh, hey! You know, actually figured out like the laser thing is great with like oversized enemies, I guess. I guess something about the hitboxes makes it a lot easier to you know, actually land the hits. There you go. Oh, it's like more? Oh, of course there's more. I think. No? Are we done? 150 monsters. Souls collected 50 out of it. Oh, wait. The gold things? Wait, the green things are souls. Holy items found 0 out of 1. Secrets found 1 out of 4. Oh boy. Guess I should be talking less about JRPGs and focusing more on secrets. So, you know, like taking like 23 minutes to finish the first level. On the second difficulty, well, probably not the best. I've unlocked a new black tarot card. Endurance, take only half of the damage. Okay. Oh wait, cost to place, is that what the that's what the coins are for? Where do I place it though? Here? Okay. It's okay, I guess we want the gold coins to be able to equip these like tarot cards. Take only half the damage. Click use golden cards key during the level to unleash the power of your golden card set. You can use this set 1 time per level. Okay, how do I use that? Golden cards E. Okay, fair enough. Level 2. So how's everyone doing today now that like we're finally back? Oh. How has everyone's week been so far? Oh. Gotta say though, I like the level design. Whoa. Fuck. I like the level design, though I'm not actually sure if I'm a big fan of like this whole thing about like the doors kind of like locking behind you constantly. All the stuff going in the world. Yeah. I'm just trying to focus away from that for now. You know, just like quiet and like the general feel of anxiety and powerlessness. For a while at least. Actually, I'm also kind of noticing that this like soul thing that I don't know like what you need to use them for. Destroy all objects. Oh my god! Wait, the cards. The cards have different objectives. No, card unlocking status. Destroy all objects. That's something I'm gonna fail at. Wait. Puzzle time? No. Angry Axe Dude time. Again. I mean, yeah, like, hooray for accomplishments, I guess. I wish I could just like say the same. Like, I like probably like the biggest thing that happened to me personally this year was like the PC kind of like dying after like 10 years of like honorable service. Oh. Which I mean, kind of good that it lasted while it did, considering like the use that I got out of it, and like the general state of my like the previous place that we were living in. It's actually kind of surprising it didn't kind of like, you know, expire sooner. If I'm being like perfectly like cynical and honest, because like legitimately I don't know if you've kind of like been on the Discord lately. Like one of the like the very surprising things I found when I took like the previous PC apart was like a lot of rust, like legitimate like rust on the. Oh wait, no! I just remember these things explode. Dumb. Oh, I was so dumb. Well done. Yeah, actually, hold on. Let me. There we go. Give me just a moment. So I haven't actually like gone around to like throwing all the parts away. I still have the case in the other room, and also the the monitor that died. They had like my third monitor also kind of stopped working. It doesn't like get power anymore for some reason. But yeah, I did save like a few things in the hopes that like the rust is only kind of like surfaced here. So I'm gonna show you my like the DVD drive that I had on it, because like I got like a small like, you know, one of those like those like DVD writers, just because I kind of like want to be able to use my old games still. And this is all rust. And this wasn't even close to the back of the piece. It was like at the front. Like imagine what was under the like the motherboard. How did I get rust into the PC? Well, see, it all started when like a lot of years ago I decided to go for a degree that wouldn't get me like immediately a job. And that led down the line to a lot of financial difficulties at some points, which forced me to go rent a place for a year that was charitably a shithole, and uncharitably a place that someone needs to torch. So that place had water damages that the owner did not inform us of, but he had actually covered with paint. And it just so happens that my PC was backing onto the wall that the guy had hidden the water damage on. So over the course of a year, and by the time I kind of like discovered it, a lot of humidity kind of got into, well, more or less everything. I mean, you can actually see it from here. Like look at all of this. This is not something that should have rust on it. Like the CPU had rust on it. The backside of the motherboard had rust on it. The two of the USB ports of the motherboard had rust on them, as did the metal plate of my GPU. And yeah, basically, like once that starts, there's like no stopping it. It's just like a matter of time. I didn't know it was quite as bad because I never really like took the PC apart after we moved out of that place. But yeah, I mean, it was like literally the only place I could rent on my then paycheck. So yeah, sucks, but it is what it is. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I know, right? You know what the... I mean, I've talked about this before, but like the humidity, like the water damage, wasn't even like the worst thing about the place. It was like maybe like third or fourth in the list of God fucking damn it, I need to move out of here like yesterday. It also had like a cockroach infestation, which took a lot of time and effort to kind of like eradicate. Because this guy basically had the house sitting for like a number of years without being used and without being taken care of. And, you know, that kind of led to infestations, among other things. One of the... Well, it's like actually like I don't know what it's called in English. It's like a is it called an awning, I guess, or like an outdoors kind of like a roof thingy. The house had one which I initially thought was made of corrugated metal, but as I found out later, which was like the thing that I learned that made me go like, okay, we're leaving like next week if possible. The awning that the house had was actually made of asbestos. Yeah, you know, the carcinogenic material that is actually legal to use. As it turns out, he did like he had treated it, thankfully, with well, kind of like sealant, I guess. I don't know what it's called in English, but there's like this special kind of like coating that you can put on it to not have it like emit as many like fibers in the air. And he had registered that as a, you know, liability when he was kind of like declaring like his assets to the town hall, I guess, or like the planning department or something. But apparently because it was built before a certain date, he had like the option to just inform them and not have to pay someone to remove it, so long as he could keep it contained. It's like a dumb rule, very dumb rule, but I wasn't gonna risk it anyway. And yeah, it was also something that we were not informed of until I kind of, you know, noticed something was off and asked. And he was like, yeah, that's asbestos, but like it's fine. And I'm like, that's not fine. It's like I'm literally living here. Like, what the actual? Oh, hey, Marcus, thank you for the resub. 6 months. Ooh, get to enjoy the nice like coffee emotes. The nice new coffee emotes that I actually made like a week before my PC died. Well, I had made before my PC died. But yeah, so yeah, it's like cockroach infestation, the asbestos roof, well, awning, and like the number one thing, I don't know, like, does anyone remember me last year like having to end a few streams because of power cuts? Yeah, though those turned out to not be power cuts actually. What the actual fuck are you? So yeah, those turned out to be electricity damages because the building was so old that the outside power supply that kind of like brought electricity from like the network to the house had been worn through in some point, and whenever it was raining, it would short out, and you know, the breaker switch would kind of like go off in the entire house. So yeah, that's like literally 1 year of my life I'm never getting back. In probably more ways than one. Yeah, I sincerely hope. So we set the house on fire. Yeah, I like that was something that I would love to have. Like if I owned that place, that's like the only alternative. Hi, Millie Mage. How are we doing today? Oh shit! No, wait. These are. I need to get it through my head that the barrels explode. Like my brain's been trained that like exploding barrels are like metal, kind of like, you know, the Half-Life ones, and like the wooden ones are just like, you know, okay to blow up, to break in melee range, but apparently these ones have like gunpowder in them or something. So maybe not do that. Oh, hello, nice. What do we call dumpster fire? I mean, yeah. Well, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of done. That place was just like a stopgap at best, and we kind of knew that it was in a bad state when we actually kind of like decided to, you know, move there. I guess decided. It's like much better now, thankfully. Like, you know, actually have like a room shit, for the PC and stuff, and you know, well-maintained room, well, house as well. So yeah, we actually ended up finding like a place that was like nearby as well, where it's like a 6 apartment block, I guess. And like the person that owns it is kind of like, you know, he's kind of only using it to kind of supplement his income, I guess. Because you see that happening a lot here. Like you get like people that get like property from their, you know, from their parents or like their grandparents, and they decide to kind of like, you know, invest in it and have like a secondary source of income. So we were lucky enough to find someone that didn't really, you know, try to, you know, jack up the prices just because he can. It was like very reasonable for, you know, for like how things are in here at the moment. Because we've had like a very, very big like rental, you know, prices increase in the last 5 years. But like my mother used to rent like a 3-bedroom apartment in like a downtown area for like 450 euros a month. And currently like the same place would go for like upwards of 1,000, 1,100 odd, something like that. So yeah, prices have kind of like skyrocketed the last few years, which is why I had to move out to begin with in the previous place, in the place before the previous place, because the owners there kept like increasing the price, like the maximum that they were contractually able to, basically. And you know, always like inflation doesn't like, you know, affect the wages because, you know, capitalism. So that's kind of like why we had to move from the previous place. Like thankfully this one, like the guy's like way more agreeable, and you know, I'm just kind of like impressed. Like he goes like above and beyond in you know, being like a good landlord, and that's it kills me that that's something that like ends up impressing me nowadays. You know, basic fucking decency like impresses me. Like, jeez, how did it come to this? I mean, okay, yeah, I know how it came to this, but you know. The world is on fire. Yeah, everything sucks. Nothing will ever be great ever again. Oh, what the? Why am I? Oh, I see. It's the dudes with the green thingies. They slow me down if I touch the smoke or something. Okay. But yeah, let's talk about something more pleasant, like these guys. Oh, come on, no. I fucked up there. God. Yeah, okay. It's that blue smoke that does it, right? They're relentless. I mean, yeah. It's kind of nice, though. I like... the game is certainly, like, self-aware enough to, like, give you, like, decent spaces in which to kind of like deal with these encounters. Like previously, like it gave you the hugs that kind of you know, lower your visibility and it's kind of like in closer quarters, but now that you get like this big cloud of, you know, dangerous smoke, I guess they give you like a bigger room to kind of like navigate around that. Kind of nice. Like it's like simple level design, but it's thoughtful, I guess is like the word. Like it doesn't have to be like very complex. Wait, what did I do? What was that? Oh, wait. Is it because I'm picking up the souls? Oh. Wait. Are the souls like a power-up? If I collect enough of them, I go into, I guess, like God mode or something? Well. That was not very climactic. Yeah, I kind of assume that if you collect enough of them, like you get like a temporary invulnerability thing. Which I guess is what the second number was next to the compass at the top of the screen. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not paying much attention to the UI. Mostly because, you know, everything's... I don't know how they do it, but like everything kind of like feels like it's kind of like funneled into the middle of the screen. So I don't pay as much attention to, you know, kind of like the periphery of the screen. I'm not looking at the UI elements as much. No! No! No, 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 come on. It's okay. I guess once I get caught in the cloud, it's like nearly impossible to get out again. I haven't been using this too much, might as well. I feel bad to only go with like the little like whirly thing. I just realized it's like the like second, third level or something, and I haven't used the shotgun thingy more than a handful of times. Not because it's a bad weapon, like it does like decent damage, but like this thing is just like so fun to use. There's like 3 different ways to use it. So hey Tuma, hi. Also enjoy the lurk, I guess. Hope you're feeling better as well. Yeah, there's like 3 different like ways to use this. You can like make it like a trip mine. Yeah, you can just like rotate it like this. So yeah, it's just like fun enough to use that I don't really feel the need to swap to the other weapons. Even though I guess it's like much more, you know, effective to use the shotgun or stake gun or whatever it is. Since it feels like it's kind of like more hits gun. More fun to do. Oh boy. Destroy all objects. What did I miss? It's like one of the... Oh well. I mean, I'm sure like some of those cards are probably like very, very powerful, but who cares at this point? Status failed. I mean, you can still go back and replay the level, so it's not that bad. Oh. Okay, what's this? Kill all monsters. Okay, we can do that. Huh? I guess. You know what? Yeah, I actually do want to headbang to this as well. That's nice. Or you could actually like get soundtracks like this back in the day. And it didn't like all have to be like orchestral and, you know, epic in just like all the like the standard ways. But yeah, I am kind of curious though. Like, does the level design like keep being like open areas for the most part? Kind of, just, you know, just like let you like do the, I guess do like the serious something where it's like most like 90% of the levels are kind of like big open arenas where you can kind of like move, strafe, kite, herd enemies like in like big chunky groups before like killing them off. Because at least the enemies in this one feel like they're trying to avoid that. Like in if you've played the Serious Sam games, like the enemies have like a tendency to kind of take a straight line towards the character. Like it's not like as much as like pathfinding more than kind of like a straight line, and try to avoid whatever's in the way, but don't really sweat it. In this, they seem to kind of try and not stay centered to your viewport. I don't know like if I'm explaining this correctly. Like, they do try to like have like also like varying speeds and kind of like varying sizes so far, which is interesting. There's secrets in this level. 4 of them. Okay. Hey. Oh, what? Oh, come on! I had to mention Serious Sam, didn't I? This is like just the God. So if you haven't played Serious Sam in the third one, I don't remember if it's like in the other 2 as well, but in the third one there's like these like headless dudes that have bombs instead of hands, and they're basically like their only function is basically to yell, which I have no idea how they do without a head, but anyway, and they just like make a beeline for the character and try to kind of like explode like near him. So these kind of remind me of that as well. Oh, hello. Steak gun, I guess. Oh no, it has drop off. I don't like this. It's probably good for like longer ranges. Is it? Nope. Oh, I can't actually get the trajectory correct. Kind of sucks. Whoa. Oh, that was a ragdoll there. Oh, I don't like this bridge at all. Okay. Yeah, see that they're actually trying to not like come straight at you for the most part, which is nice. Makes it like a pain to aim, but I mean, they're not here to make my life easier, are they? It's okay. Oh, what? What the? Huh? Wait, is this like the leftovers of the guy that I fought in here, or is this like a mimic or something? Oh wow. Yeah, I think this is like probably what was left over from the last guy I killed in this room. Or not? It is like random hands growing from places. Huh. Okay. I mean, that's a bold design statement, I guess. Interior design. mean, I hope the stream isn't like weird. I just like realized this is probably one of the more like fast-paced games that I've streamed. So I do hope there's no like artifacts from like compression and stuff like that. Because I do know that like generally, like when there's like a lot of like fast kind of like perspective like switches, I guess, you get kind of like pixelation, especially since this game's kind of like dark-ish as well. Hope you're not getting like artifacting and stuff. Whoa, things okay? I mean, that's good, thankfully. It's actually hard to like know how people are like seeing the stream, because you know like all I have is like the preview on my other screen, and that doesn't really account for like compression or anything. Like in fact, short of having like a different window with like a different audio source kind of like routed to the headset, and like have the stream playing there, I can't really like check and like see how my stream is doing in real time. Which I mean, I guess is to be expected. Like if you try to like locally like compress it and preview it before uploading it, then I would probably like put like a lot of stress on the GPU currently, but like it used to be the CPU. This is like fun fact. Like one of the most unexpected surprises I had from having to do like a new build is like now like the newer graphic cards, you can now entirely leave the encoding up to the GPU and just like free up your CPU for whatever. Which is nice. Like the NVIDIA encoder thing it is making like very not very much of a difference. Like it's making like a bit of a difference. Like with Frostpunk yesterday, with the previous setup, I wasn't really able to stream that much or that well. Mainly because it took kind of like way too much kind of like processing power to render that game and to kind of like calculate everything. So there were times like when I tried to stream it with like the previous setup, it had well, not frame drops. It wasn't frame drops because it kind of happened locally, but it did have stutter. Especially you could especially see it on the webcam. Like if you go on YouTube and see the VOD for House Flipper, you'll see there's like a half hour at the very start where I'm trying to get Frostpunk to work without, you know, stuttering and oh hello. No, there's like a secret down there, but these guys have to die before I can get it. Yeah, see, there's like something down there. I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to get it. Is there like a save? Oh, there is. Okay. Let's save. What? Oh, secret area undiscovered. Okay, how do I get out though? Oh, okay, never mind. I think I kind of see it. Oh. Oh, that was dumb. This does not look like something you should be able to climb. Now fighting with GitHub. Oh no. I'm sorry you have to do that. Probably just that. Oh yeah. If I'm being honest, and there's like probably something that in my line of work I shouldn't like admit that much. I am not very familiar with like the whole like Git thing. like repositories and like forks and stuff like that. I've never had to use it because like for most of my like professional life, all of that stuff was kind of like versioning software is mostly kind of like in-house stuff. So I never really had like the incentive to, you know, sit down and learn like how to use GitHub. Which I mean, at this point, it's probably like a social faux pas for, you know, someone that's at least like moderately interested in programming. I also don't use Linux. So yeah, like a strike 2, I guess. Never put anything in a public repository. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you how. Like, I have like a generic idea of how everything kind of like works. On like GitHub and like other kind of like repo sites, but I've always relied on like in-house tools. My line of work isn't one that you kind of like have to, you know, use a lot of like version control. Generally, like everything is kind of like done in the either like in the backend or through kind of like user interfaces that are contracted to outside the group. So for the most part, like it's not like a skill that it's a skill that I would love to learn, but I haven't had a lot of, you know, incentive to yet. I don't know, it just like feels bad because like I get the value of it. I get the what's it called? Like the like I get the use of it, the usefulness of it all. But I just, you know, I have no incentive to actually sit down and like spend time to learn it myself yet. Like it's probably gonna be some time in the near future where like, you know, inevitably there's gonna be some kind of like software or I'm gonna be asked to like develop something from scratch and then I'm gonna have to look into it. Or as kind of like all corporations, as like my workplace kind of becomes a bit more globalized, where you actually have to work with like offshore offices. It's not just like on premises. There's probably gonna be some need for, you know, version control and, you know, repositories and all of that. Make your life easier. I mean, yeah, fair enough. That's like kind of like the argument for not using it myself. I don't get any benefit from it at the moment. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Why are there so many explodey dudes? Come on. So how many monsters? Oh, okay. Just fight with GitHub. I mean, yeah, like if there's like a there's like an alternative. There's like an option that doesn't require like a lot of kind of like, you know, client-side preparation, I guess. I just like I just like feel bad, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, I get enough of the bare bones kind of like basic terminology, so that like I don't actually like, you know, make a fool of myself when, like, for example, Jungle Robot comes around and, you know, talks about like pushing another like update or like a fork or something, you know, stuff like that. He's like a very smart person in you know, at least in like the coding side. I don't know him well enough to like comment like in his general like you know, aptitudes, but at least on like the coding side, he seems like someone that's like, you know, fairly well informed. And I don't know, I just like feel bad like when like anyone like that talks about this stuff, and like I'm supposed to know these things, you know, by trade. But I don't. Yeah. And for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure it's all in my head. Yeah, I know, right? But like, you know, it's kind of like that, you know, a thing that you'd expect someone that's like in like database administration to at least like have a passing, you know, exposure to. Can you stop maybe? Seriously, what is it with these guys? Jerks. Oh, you know what these guys remind me of? They remind me of like Dark Souls in like Blighttown. There's like those annoying kind of like pygmy things that keep trying to like toxic you or something. Other friends who work in IT together have different competences. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like the thing. Like, you know, IT, like informatics and, you know, like the computer-related fields are like so broad nowadays. There's like so many different specializations that like you can have like 5 totally different disciplines that, you know, can be described in very similar terms. Like, I get that. Like, it's like one of the unfortunate. There's like a lot of, you know, it's like a very specialty-driven kind of like discipline, let's call it. Like, geez, like even like knowing more than one like programming language in like, you know, expert level, not even like master level, but just like expert level is, you know, so. Oh, words elude me. Sorry. Which is why, like, this is like totally kind of like off the top of my head, kind of like stream of thought thing, but which is why I have like the utmost respect for like the very, very good full stack developers, because like those persons need to know so many different disciplines, so many like adjacent things, but that don't actually kind of, you know, they don't like fully overlap. Oof. There's like at some point I was, you know, when I was like job hunting before my current employer kind of, you know, became like a slightly better place to work at. I was kind of like considering like all of these things, because like DBA is fine, and honestly, it might sound weird, but I love working in SQL. But I was considering like, you know, getting like training for other, let's call them disciplines again. I don't know if that's like the right word for it. But like, just like seeing like the requirements for someone that's like, you know, doing like full stack, that's like so much stuff. Like you need like a couple of years to kind of like fully grasp each one of those. That's like I don't know. It seemed like an uphill battle. Like by the time you've like finished mastering all those, or like getting to a point where you're kind of like expertly working on those, it feels like 10 more things are gonna come out, and then you need to spend another like 10 years trying to like learn those well. And you know, it's kind of like, you know, treading water, and you know the boat is sinking and you only have like a teacup to like empty it. Yeah, I mean, languages, frameworks, dependencies constantly change. Like just before the pandemic, like for example, like okay, like I'm a database administrator by like, well, my profession at the moment, and like one of the things I was trying to do at work once like things kind of like turned around a bit for me, was to like try and like get certified. So just before the pandemic hit, I ended up booking some classes to get my what's it called, like the not the database administrator, the next level for like the Microsoft certified, kind of like Microsoft certified engineer for like database management and so on and so forth, and you know, structures and stuff like that. But anyway, the thing is, 2 years after that, I kind of missed doing that because of the pandemic. Like all the kind of like in-person examinations kind of like stopped, and much as things have improved at work, they still couldn't like accept like me sitting in on like an online examination for whatever reason. So now that they kind of like reopened again, I started looking and like seeing if I could like go take it now, and also kind of like, you know, make plans for like other people on my team to also get the training, because you know, they're like they come from like less technically oriented backgrounds, so you know, there's like always like, it's always better like people share their knowledge. So you know, the more eyes you get on it, the more like, you know, competent your outcome becomes. Like the more well-rounded, I guess, is the idea. But it turns out like in the 2 years that I first considered doing that, they actually retired the MCSA for like database administration, because everything has now moved to the cloud. So they've made other courses with like Azure-based database administration, which is still SQL, but now you need to know about, you know, VMs and kind of like, you know, allocating resources and, you know, all of that, like the cloud-based aspect of it. They actually ended up retiring, I think, the previous certification in like the end of 2021. That was very surprising for me, because I hadn't really like kept up. I mean, thanks to the pandemic. Kind of feel that we're not doing much here. So like a puzzle fight. Am I supposed to do something else? Provisioning. I mean, yeah, that. Oh wait, where's my chat? God. Yeah, I'm not very good with like describing these things, because it's like the problem around here. Like everything you might get trained in. Like the curriculum for that is usually in Greek, unfortunately. Even though like the actual like programming languages are in English. Whoa, fuck. I'm stuck and probably dead. Oh, never mind. Thank you. Oh, okay, this explodes. Okay, there has to be something that I need to do that isn't this. Hey, welcome back. How was the pizza? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything to this guy. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, is that what I need to do? Do I need to lure him onto there and then... Wait. What? Oh, I see. Too bad that I'm dead. I guess. Why am I not dead? I mean, not that it matters. Like, even if I do lure him onto there, it doesn't seem to be any way to actually get out of here. Yep, game over. Oh boy. The abandoning computer class, installing stuff, learning new stuff. I mean, yeah, like, you know, admin work always demands like a, you know, wider range of, you know, skills, I guess. Throw it in Mr. Frodo. Yeah, I mean, I it never occurred to me to look up in that area. Wait, where do I go now? Oh, this way? Yep. So, yeah, I didn't notice the thing up there. So I assume the trick is to run in, get him to step on here, and I kind of like escape on that ladder or something. Yep. Oh. That was a lot faster than the first try. Yay. Soul Keeper. Souls stay longer. I mean, that's actually nice. Are these like passive? Effects of all silver cards placed here are immediate and last through the whole level. Okay. So the bottom row are the gold ones that you need to activate, and the top row are the silver ones that are passive, I guess. Okay, what's the... Find at least 500 gold. Okay. This never gets old. Like, luring enemies into explosives never gets old. Also, I think I accidentally killed that guy. Although I will say I don't like that the souls are being tracked, because they tend to despawn very fast. I mean, at least without the cards. So it's kind of like giving me this, I don't know, like this sense that maybe I should be playing a bit like more risky, I guess, trying to go into like enemy groups just so that I'm able to pick these up as they spawn. But if their only use is to give you that power up that makes you invulnerable for a few seconds, I don't see why they get tracked. but if they're actually collectibles that matter more, I don't see why they would despawn. So like either way, I'm kind of like curious as to why they've done it like this. Like either have them as like limited time pickups that kind of like give you a boost if you get enough of them, or have them as collectibles, not both. Oh. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna blow myself up in like a level or two because I'm gonna forget that the wooden barrels are actually explosive, and I'm gonna go like break one at melee range, and then I'm gonna be sad again. Ooh, wait, new weapon? Oh fuck! No, not yet. No, wait, it's like still the stake gun, isn't it? Okay. Actually, a whole bunch of stakes. Oh! Oh. Okay, red clouds. Red clouds do health damage, I guess. So I have no idea how much gold I've picked up. 136. Wait, 136 and I need to find like 500 to get the... That's a lot. Get like a third of the monsters already though. So, I mean, kind of like is in line with what I've actually done already. Wait. Oh, boss. Boss. Big boss. Oh, no, not that big boss, but you know, a boss that happens to be big. Not a super soldier clone. Different big boss, different franchise. Something that I need to kind of like get back into like playing, because like we've done like the first two, right? There's like still 3, 4, Peace Walker 5, Acid if I can find it. Wait, why can't I shoot? Oh, there we go. Oh wait, the fireball thing is make me unable to shoot. Okay. Yeah, actually, I don't think they're gonna stop spawning. It's been a while. Yep. That one just spawned in front of me. Maybe if you like kill the big one. Ah, come on, stop. Whew, okay. That was a lot. Oh yeah, what did I tell you? I did the dum again. Oh, and I also didn't activate the checkpoint. Ooh, yeah, this is not going to end well. Like 16 health. Dead. No? Not yet. Checkpoint. What was the checkpoint? Come on. I guess if you don't activate the checkpoints, they kind of go. Game is trolling me. I mean, I assume that the checkpoints disappear if you trigger the next like enemy encounter. Because like the checkpoints I think also give you like max health back, so it kind of makes sense. Oh yeah, this is bad. Hey, you know, I was kind of expecting there would be like, oh, there we go. I see them. the draw distance is trying to pretend they don't exist, but I see them. Yeah, this seems like one of those encounters was like symmetrical, like you get like waves from both sides. Oh, okay. You know what? Fuck it. They can come to me if they want to. Ooh. Close. Are they? Is this like where they were spawning or something? Yeah, there we go. Although, you know, the music isn't stopping, so there's still probably a few enemies around. Oh god. It's actually been so long since I streamed that I'm actually getting sore from sitting in front of the PC like this. Oh god. Ah, this is killing me. See, back in my day, I could just like sit here for like 5 to 6 hours. No problem. What the? Who hit me? Actually, never mind. What hit me? I don't get it. Was like a random enemy here or something? Also, you know, I like music change. I mean, like think then speak. Yes. It seems there's like 2 songs to each level. There's like the ambient sound that plays when there's like no combat, and then like the rock soundtrack kind of starts happening when like all the enemies are dead. I mean, it just so happens that like up until now I kind of triggered one encounter after the other, so we didn't really get much time to listen to the ambient soundtrack. Oh, hello. No. There has to be a way to like use this, right? It's like 2 perfectly kind of like placed, except for like this thing here. Okay, I can't actually crouch though. Nope. Oh well. I mean, if there's something up there, I guess we'll never know. Still like about 100 gold off of unlocking the card. So that would also be nice to have. Like find like a hidden cache of, you know, cash. Like the pacing really like tanks once the enemies die, if you have like not a lot of like, you know, ideas on where you need to go. Like this feels very empty now. I mean, now that there's like no hordes of enemies trying to massacre me. I guess there's probably let's see, enemies. There's like 40-ish more enemies to kill, so there's at least, I mean, like 1 or 2 more encounters. Hey, checkpoint. Nice. Here we go. Yep. Here we go. Yeah, I keep forgetting I'm just like entering the red clouds. That's dumb. Wait, how do I get down there? Do I just like drop? I mean, I guess. There's no... There's no way to come up here from down there, or else those guys were gonna be able to just like, you know, make it up here. Oh, okay. See, I see the thing with the souls now. See, in like the top middle of the screen, like the right side counters like red now. I guess when we get another 5 souls, if I'm any judge, there's gonna be the transformation again, like the invulnerability thingamajig, with like the inverted colors. Still not enough money though, which is not good. I think I'm like close to the end of the level. There's like only 7 enemies left, so there's either gonna be like a big pile of, you know, barrels and stuff that I can break for coins, or there's something that God damn it, there's something that I missed. Yep, there we go. 2 more. So maybe I don't want to pick up any more, just so that I can, you know, save it for the next level or something. Does it carry over? I think it might carry over. And I'm 60 coins short. So what I think happened here is I probably had to get like a secret area or 2, and well, now I can actually get back up to the first parts of the level. So, well, kind of sucks. Like, damn, I was like so close, like I guess 20 coins away from getting the card. That sucks. I mean, at least I can see like the replayability in this. Like, you can go back because it's like also like a level select thing. Wait. Oh. Yeah, for a moment. What the? Oh, okay. Yeah, for a moment I thought the game crashed. Maybe it was like taking long to kind of like load this guy in. God, this guy's huge. I love this. This is like the size of enemy like FPSs of the time would usually reserve for like the final boss. Like, anyone remember the Slave Zero game? Like the Slave Zero stream? Like, you end up fighting like one of these at the very end. Oh god. Is there only like one enemy? Oh, yeah, there is. Actually, I kind of wonder. No, that probably won't work. Okay, there's like more enemies now. Actually, it kind of looks like the stake gun is the only one that can, you know, hit that guy. Kill Necro Giant in less than 2 minutes. Like, can you even do that? And there's like probably like some like speedrunner out there that's like laughing at me now. It's like, can you do it in 2 minutes? Status fail. Aw. Butt shots, butt shots. Oh yeah, right there in the sweet spot. Actually, I'm like probably gonna die now. What the? Like, what even happened there? It's like blah, 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 and then I'm dead. How? I mean, I'm doing some kind of damage. Like this. Oh, phase 2. I didn't notice this before. No! Come on! Not shot, butt shot. I don't know. I don't care. Just like kill the guy. Hey, did we get it? In the previous. Hey, we actually did it in under 2 minutes. Woo! Card get. Yay! I'm very happy that the YOLO approach worked. Blessing. Increase the initial health to 150. Oh, yeah, that's actually. Sorry. And I guess also end of chapter 1.
Ever wonder why there are graves in a place like this? Easy now. My name is Eve.
Good for you. What do you want?
I was told you're trying to hunt down Lucifer's generals and destroy his armies. Put that weapon down. I'm here to help.
Oh no.
Help?
Where's
I
your
know a lot
clothes?
about these armies. I know their locations and I know about the generals who lead them. If you're planning on destroying them all, you're gonna need my help.
And I should trust you because...
We don't have time for games, Daniel. You can feel I'm human. And I'm telling you, your map is no longer correct. Give it to me. Yeah. See, this horde has moved from here to somewhere up here. They're preparing for attack and are systematically moving into position. We don't have much time.
How do you know all this?
I've been here for much longer than you can even imagine. I know this place. I was among the first to notice the armies moving in, but obviously I couldn't stop them on my own. And that's where you come in. Rumors travel fast.
I love
They
it
say
that
you're Quick, the soldier.
Yeah, I can take care of myself.
I love
Good.
it that the
But
game
before we go, you've got to know something.
the main form of interaction
For
is
starters, you're
shooting
dead.
like a weirdly
You've
like
been dead
death
for nearly
thing
30
at
years now.
skeletons. Is trying
Not
to have a
entirely
serious
here.
story about like
You're not in heaven, but you're
armies
not in
and
hell
betrayals and tactics and
either.
stuff
You're
like
here
that. This
because
is
of
a,
something in your past, and you're
Why?
awaiting purification before you're allowed through the gates.
The gates are real?
well.
I understand where I am. That became clear the first time I had to defend myself against a demon. What I don't understand is why I'm here. I lived a good life. I just don't deserve this.
Well, I figured you understood where you are. Some mortals seem to have trouble grasping the notion that they're no longer alive. As for why you're here,
I was a
can't
good
answer
boy,
that.
honest.
the secret must be in your past. I asked you a question. Have you ever wondered why there are graves in a place like this?
Actually, no.
Most mortals don't. You seem almost to expect them. We're in a world where mortal souls await purification. You can't die here. You're already dead. The body you're in right now is just holding your soul. However, while you wait, your soul can be taken by a demon and sent to hell. If you fall to a demon, you will go to hell. Likewise, once your time
Why
has
is this
come,
game trying to
an
have
angel can
story? I
release
don't
your
get it.
soul and allow you entrance to heaven.
I've seen
Like-
many fall to a demon.
Okay, I guess it was like a grow up period of like
As the midway
especially
point
first
between
person
heaven and hell,
games, but
Lucifer
generally
realized the
games in like
strategic
the
importance of
mid
this world
to
quite some
like
time
late
ago, and has since
like
created a means for
2000s.
his troops to enter undetected. We're not sure how he's doing it, but we know it's a slow
that like
process.
felt that they were like
It takes a
legitimate
considerable amount of
experiences
time for
unless
each
they had
soldier
like
to
some like
perform.
very big
And this is
dramatic
why it's taken
storyline
so
going
long
on.
for Lucifer
But
to
literally,
amass
this is
an
like a
army
game
large
about
enough to
shooting
attack.
funny looking things with like funny
There
looking
aren't
weapons.
any bodies buried here.
Like,
They use graves like these as their
why
primary
is there
entrance
even
into this
story in
world.
this?
However, it's not clear which graves are actually used. We've tried to find and destroy all of these entrances, but we haven't been successful yet.
Who's
Anyway,
we?
you've got a lot to do and the clock is ticking. I'm gonna see if I can find out some more information
So it's
about
quite
the
so
other
sharply
generals.
dressed.
I'll
I
meet up
don't
with
know.
you later. Good luck.
Seriously though, I don't get why they're trying to have story in this. It's kind of like, go shoot the things, have fun doing it. The end. Like it's not that hard, you know. Chapter 2, level 2. Wait, level 2, chapter 2. Level is not available on this difficulty mode. Wait, what? Wait, why is the first level of like a new chapter locked until you play a difficulty, like a different difficulty? Like what? I don't get it. How do you even play this? Like is it like a lower difficulty or like a higher difficulty? And why am I doing this the other way around? She only has a towel. I mean, yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I collect at least 100 souls. Oh boy. Yeah, fine. So how do we get up there? Thank you very much. Yes. Hey. Nope. There's still like only 3 weapons. Secret area and discuss. Oh, hey, nice. 100 gold, just like that. Hey, Jungle Rover. Wait, didn't I get like a notification yesterday or like on Sunday about you? Thank you though. That's kind of weird. Oh wait, do I need to go up there? Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Like I got a I got the notification on Sunday. Like when we did like Frostpunk a little bit. I don't know. It's just like one of those Twitch things because I haven't like streamed in like a month. Oh. Of course. Time's convoluted on Twitch. Yeah, it's compressed. So how's the self-imposed exile going? I mean, I don't know exactly why, but like I know you're out of, you know, you're out of town, I guess. How's that going? It's like, yeah, we actually talked about like we talked a bit like in the afternoon, but like I just realized I forgot to ask you. Which is bad, actually. So oh, it is self-imposed. Yeah, I mean, well, if it's going well enough, then that's like all that matters, to be honest. Didn't mean to like pry or anything though. By the way, like there's like something that I just realized. Like what I don't know what it's about games that enemies that have blow darts are usually like the in the more annoying side of enemies in any game that I can think of. Like I'm thinking of the ones from Dark Souls, right? Like the pygmies from Blighttown, for example. Those are by far some of the most annoying enemies in that game. Especially like the way they're placed, the debuffs that they give you, the sheer volume that you get to deal with, and the fact that the area that you go through has like one of like the lowest, kind of like the worst performance in the entire game. Plus, like the entire level seems to be set up in such a way that like it lets you kind of like expose your blind spots to them most of the time. Like if you try to like climb a ladder, there's like invariably gonna be like a pygmy hidden in the shadows somewhere nearby trying to kind of put like toxic on you. There's like blow dart enemies in I remember in like Diablo 2 there's like an area where there's these little like dudes with blow darts that are also very annoying to deal with, mainly because they kind of like try to swarm you. So I don't get it, but like I can't think of an example where like blow darts are something cool, like enemies with blow darts are something cool and not something like annoying that needs to, you know, fuck off. Mental health thing. Okay, fair enough. I won't pry, but like if so long as you're doing well, that's all that matters really. Like 112 souls. I mean, I kind of missed 3 souls here, but that's not that much. There's like a lot of, you know, margin for like catching up, I guess. And I think it's probably like the 3 that I killed here. I didn't come back to pick up the souls, which is kind of dumb. But actually, you mentioned this yesterday in Raiken's stream. Like you were saying about like wanting to go back and play Metal Gear Rising. I actually realized that like by limiting this challenge thing to not doing like any US games or any like Japanese games, I've kind of like cut out a lot of stuff that I kind of wanted to do on stream. Like the Metal Gear games being some. Oh, hello. Can I actually shoot that down? That would be fun. That's like the first thing that I thought was, hey, rules of nature. Oh yeah, that's like the boss theme for like it's like Metal Gear Ray or something, I think. Like the first one. Beside the challenge. I mean, yeah, but the thing is, because I kind of like wanted to, you know, finish more games this year, I kind of like, the way I see it, I'm probably going to be doing the challenge for like the majority of the streams. So there's probably not like a lot of room for extra stuff after that. Like I think I streamed like Lost Ark for like one stream before, you know, the last PC kind of like kicked the bucket. But yeah, it's like mostly been, you know, challenge. Which I mean is fine. Like those games aren't going anywhere. I just can like do them next year. But I have actually been wanting to go back to MGR and see if I can actually get good at it, because that game is hard, very hard. It's got like such a like a simple and kind of like deceptively simple idea behind the combat, like specifically so basically the way combat works in MGR, like most of the combat, is that there isn't like a dedicated parry button or anything. The way you parry attacks, which is kind of like the biggest damage mitigation that you can do in the game, is you need to attack them back in the direction, in the opposite direction from the one they attack you, so that you cancel out their attack, basically. This is like very like roughly the idea, which is such an interesting thing, because you stop kind of like doing like this timing based thing so much, and it's more kind of like about observation, like observing like which way like the enemy attacks flow, and kind of like trying to, you know, counter that. And like the first time you really get to see that is like the first boss fight, which is like I was like the staff lady, it's like Mistral, I think, because she's like the first enemy. She's like the first enemy to kind of like have like more than 3-hit combos, so you can like really see if you're doing well if you can parry all the hits in her like staff combo. Like if you get like the flow down and like, you know, parry in like the correct timing, it becomes like much more evident than with like the regular enemies. At least for me, anyway. And like I'm like more like a visual kind of person. Like it's like mechanically, I'm not like that good in games. Like for example, like Raiken does like this thing where he can kind of just like analyze the animation and go like, okay, here and here, this is like where the hitboxes do their thing and so on and so forth. I'm like kind of like more like a, you know, visual outcome kind of thing. Oh, I did the parry. I get the flow now. Okay, it's like, that's how you're supposed to do it. Doesn't work that well. I will say that. As complicated. Yeah, I mean, I make it like sound more complicated, but like that's kind of like the general idea. Is like you need to counter in the opposite direction. Basically, you need to attack in the opposite direction to kind of like counter the attack, or like parry the attack, I guess. I'm gonna be honest though, the thing I had the most trouble with in that game is cutting off like the limbs that are like the collectibles. Because I could... What the... Head crabs? Really? Okay, let's just like change weapons here. Okay, these things don't drop souls. Fine. Never beat the final boss on hard. Actually, I think I only ever beat the entire game on normal. If that. Like I said, I don't really do well with these games. Like especially Platinum games, they have like a very unique kind of like rhythm to their games. I don't always kind of like fully get. Like I could spend like 50 or 60 hours playing those things just to get like the flow down and kind of like train my muscles into kind of like reacting. But at the end of the day, like those things are fun, but I don't get like motivated enough to kind of like try and be good at them, right? Like if you give me a JRPG, I can probably like spend like 300 hours trying to figure out like all of like the weirdly absurd like combinations in which you can break the game. But like give me like one of those like spectacle fighters, let's call them. I'm just like I just like want to see like the shiny lights and the cool effects for like maybe 10 to 15 hours and then just like call it quits. I don't know. It's kind of like the same thing that I do with like not beat them up, so like fighting games, like Blaze Blue or Guilty Gear or stuff like that. I do enjoy the spectacle, but I'm just like never invested enough to just like, become good at the whole thing. Wonder if you're better at action games now than 9 years ago. I mean, probably on like a more technical level, you'd probably be better, because like you've like developed your thinking. But like I don't know, like reflex wise, if that's also the case, you know. Like for example, like take FPSs for example. Like in certain aspects, I'm like a lot better about FPSs, just because like my thinking has become like a lot more lateral over the years than when I was like 15 or like even 20. But my aim, my reflexes have all kind of like gone down. There's like a thing that I've actually kind of like noticed me doing. I take a lot more time to just like line shots up. And I kind of like tend to spray and pray a little bit more than what I used to do back in the day. Because back in the day, I used to play like a lot of FPS. Like I literally grew up in like the golden age of FPS. It was like you had like Quake and Unreal and like the all the Doom games and like Half-Life, and then you started having like the hybrids as well, just like System Shock or like Deus Ex, or it's like so many different ones, and I played all of them like to death. Like Unreal Tournament, Joker was here. Okay. Unreal Tournament at the time I must have had like more than 1,000 hours, like the very first one, the 1999 one. But yeah, like at some point I kind of like transitioned more into like slower paced stuff like JRPGs and certain kinds of like grand strategy games and all of that, and I didn't really care much for the military shooters. Like I didn't care about like the Call of Duties and the Battlefields and you know, Arma and I don't know, like what else there was. Like I generally tend to avoid them. But yeah, I like I certainly feel there's like an edge that got dulled there somewhere. But you know, it's not all bad. Like again, like I said, now I feel like I have like more lateral thinking. Like I get to think more about like why things are happening on screen, like what the developers kind of like intended. Oh, okay. Kind of like what the developers intended to do with like design, and kind of like try to anticipate that in an aspect. Which I mean, at the end of the day, also makes for like, oh fuck, makes for like more interesting discussions as well. Because like if I can kind of like see like a level and kind of say, okay, this is like a corridor, so there's like these enemies that try to charge past you, so the developer kind of like intended to see like what you can do with, you know, specific functions of weapons, for example, or you know, they're trying to kind of like force you into a situation where you're trying to backtrack, and if you do backtrack, there's going to be an enemy behind you trying to cut you off. That's definitely something that when I first played these types of games, I wouldn't have thought of. You know, it's kind of like maturity in a way, even though it's like less reflex based. I mean, I feel like I'm getting more enjoyment out of these games nowadays, because it's always interesting to try and figure out what makes them tick, if that makes sense. Okay, 82 souls, get like a few more, right? Get like 100. Here's like a problem with this game in a way. It won't let you swap out weapons if the reload animation is not done. I just noticed this with the stake thing. Gotta go before you use all your data. Oh yeah, okay, that's fair enough. have a nice one. You know, I'm always available for chatting if you're like bored or anything. It's like one of the nice things I get to have my phone at work, so I was like more or less always available on Discord at least, which is nice. I do need some distraction from time to time. Keep me added on the Steam Deck. I mean, yeah, I didn't have enough time to try it out. Yeah, I already told you what I did. I'm thinking of like trying like Ori on it next. Kind of feels like a platform game might work well on it. Or you know, take Steam's recommendation and like download Doom Eternal on it. It's like literally like when you log onto the Steam Deck on your Steam account, like if you go into your library, the very first thing that pops up is there's like a category in your library that's like exclusively for the Steam Deck that says "Great on Steam Deck," and there's basically like games in your library that like Valve has kind of like decided works really well with the Steam Deck, and like one of the first ones on that list is like Doom Eternal. I'm like, do I really want to be playing like a fast-paced like FPS on a handheld? Especially something that like at times is as brutal as Doom. I'm like, maybe not. Maybe that's not like, you know, the best utilizations for this particular hardware. I mean, I've been hearing like a lot of people have gotten it like with Elden Ring, and apparently it's performing great on it, but I don't know. This is something that I generally feel isn't like a good match for handheld games, like those like open world affairs. For me, at least, like a lot of the draw of open world games is kind of to, you know, explore big sprawling worlds, and trying to have those on like a teeny tiny screen. I mean, okay, like the Switch and the Steam Deck don't really have like a teeny tiny screen, but it's like smaller than like a regular computer monitor, right? So, you know, it kind of muddies it a bit, like especially like the longer draw distances and stuff like that. And I don't know, it kind of takes up, for me at least, it kind of takes away from the enjoyment of those games, which is also why I could never like play Breath of the Wild in handheld mode on the Switch, because, you know, I feel like it at least like a bit subtracts from. Oh, okay, we're done with like the 100 souls. Can go back to ignoring these guys now. Nah, we're not ignoring, but like ignoring their souls. But yeah, like I feel like you need like a big screen to like fully enjoy like a good open world. Like, you know, like I feel like part of it's like a lot of like the grandeur of like the wow factor of like open world games comes from like scale, like the massive scale, like the big distances, like the horizon being like far away, all of that, like mountains and whatnot, like being in the distance, and kind of like compromising that with like a very tiny screen kind of like ruins the scale a little bit for me. Kind of like undermines it. It's like a better word. Also, I'm not doing well here. Wow. Even with all the souls I'm trying to collect, I'm at like 28 health. It's like a collectible or something up here. Not, well, not a collectible, but like ammunition or health or something that I could be getting up here. Hey, get a random fact. I am very sorry for both of those. I'm gonna do them in a minute, because if I tab out of this game, it's gonna crash. It is, after all, a very old game, so I'm just gonna wait and see if like I can like save here and like exit the game and do that, and then get back into the game. I got the card, right? Speed, move faster. Oh, it's a gold one. I don't like these. I prefer the passive ones. And them at the end. I mean, we're like at the checkpoint part of the game, I guess, so should be easy. So okay, let's see. Random fact. It's been a while since I've actually redeemed these. Almost a month. So I don't even remember where I have them saved. Oh. Okay, the fact generator I was using. Oh, they changed their website. Oh, that's why it wasn't working. Okay. Let's see. No, I'll do it now. So, let's see. Did you know? There we go. No, I actually did this one. New facts here, 599.99. Nah, they just like changed the layout, I guess. So the URL is different now. Okay. Did you know it's like a tangentially music related one? So in 1964, a pre-famed David Bowie was interviewed on the BBC program Tonight at age 17 as the founder of the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men. Honestly, that sounds like such an on-brand thing for him. Like, it's like so weird that, like, yeah, it's a David Bowie thing. Wow. Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Long-Haired Men. How specific is that? Oh wow. This is like probably like one of my favorite facts ever. I just like want to share this with everyone just to like see the looks on their faces. And keep in mind, this was like a pre-fame David Bowie. That was like before he became famous for music. He got interviewed for forming the society for like preventing cruelty to long-haired men, specifically. Wow. So anyway, that's like one of the redemption sounds. Let's see the other one. So this day in gaming, March 15th. We start at 24 years ago in 1998 with SimCity 3000 on the PC. Actually, March 15th looks like a really good day for games, like game releases across the years. There's like a lot of good ones here. SimCity 3000 in the 24 years ago in 1998. 22 years ago in 2000, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 came out on the N64. I haven't actually played the N64 version, but I spent a lot of times with the PlayStation 1 of both like Tony Hawk Skater 1 and like 2. Actually, 2 I also have like on PC somewhere. Oh, hold on. Yep. Little piece of history here. Hawk's back. Even though the first one never came out on PC, by the way. Which tells you how fucked up the marketing was with these. Let's see like the minimum system requirements. Okay, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, which came out in 2000 on the PC, 99 on PSX, 2000 on PC. So, minimum system requirements. Windows 95 or 98, DirectX 7 included, CPU Pentium 233 MMX for hardware mode, or 266 Pentium 266 for software mode. I guess it's like software rendering because, you know, graphics card weren't actually like standard back then, I guess. So you could do like software rendering, which kind of like meant that the CPU handled the graphics rendering rather than like a dedicated graphics card. Let's see, RAM 32 megabytes in hardware mode or 64 megabytes in software mode. Hard drive space 340 megabytes plus 95 megabytes for the Windows swap file. Oh wow, those were the days. Numbers were so small back then. It's like literally it requires 64 megabytes RAM. I literally have like a 12 gigabyte graphics card on the new system now. So that's like orders of magnitude bigger. God. 2D video. 100% DirectX 7 compliant 4 megabyte card and drivers. Or if you're doing 3D video, so it's like hardware acceleration, 100% DirectX 7 compliant 3D card and drivers. Sound, 100% DirectX 7 compliant true 16-bit sound card and drivers. CD-ROM, oh, again, CD-ROM, 100% Windows 95 or 98 compatible quad speed, parentheses, 600 kilobytes per second sustained transfer rate and drivers. I guess it was probably like streaming the music from the disc. That's why it has like specific speed requirements from the CD-ROM drive. Input, 100% Windows 95 or 98 compatible mouse or trackball and drivers. Kind of like weird that they keep specifying drivers. I don't remember this being like a thing back then. 100% compatible Windows 95 98 keyboard. Joystick, 100% Windows 95 or 98 compatible joystick or gamepad, optional. Game controller with 4 or more buttons recommended. 4 or more. Like, get like the standard Xbox controller. Like, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, because you can click the thumbsticks in. And I guess I don't know if you count like the share button as like the 14th one, and like the guide button as like 15. And the fact that it's like, you know, 2 sticks is like another 8 directions that you can kind of like map separately in these old games. It's like three times as many, like 4 times as many buttons as like what's required for this. And it actually has like multiplayer requirements as well. Connection type, network, LAN, TCP, IP, play support. Oh, it's such a nostalgia trip. Like, seriously, if you want to feel old, get like a game that came out in like before 2002 and just read the minimum system requirements on the box. Supported chipsets for hardware acceleration. 3DFX Banshee, 3DFX Voodoo 2, Voodoo 3, Voodoo 5. ATI Rage 128, Matrox G400. Wow, I was like the least popular one back then. NVIDIA TNT. Hey, I actually had the TNT. Yeah, there we go. NVIDIA TNT 2, NVIDIA TNT 2 Ultra, NVIDIA GeForce, and NVIDIA GeForce 2. If you were being very fancy with your setup. Some, but not all of the cards listed above have been tested on Windows 2000. Oh yeah, Windows 2000. Remember, that was also a thing. That was kind of like the Windows Vista of the time. Like, I don't think that many people used them. For Windows 2000 3D support, please refer to your hardware manufacturer. Oh, wow. That's like, wow. That was a tangent and a half. Let's go back to this year in gaming. So 17 years ago, in 2005, Musashi Samurai Legend came out on the PS2. I have no idea what that is. Never actually had like a PS2 back in the day, so like there's like a big hole in my like nostalgia knowledge, I guess. Let's see. 15 years ago, in 2007, we had Lost in Blue 2, Tokimeki Memorial. I have no idea what this is. And Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2007 all come out on the DS in Japan. 11 years ago, in 2011, we had Arton Eligo Koga. I think that's pronounced like that. Nell of RCL. I know the Arton Eligo series. I think it's supposed to be like a spin-off of like the Atelier series, but I haven't actually played any of these. I think there's like 3 games. But yeah, like this one came out on the PS3, as did Yakuza 4 in 2011. Meanwhile, on the PC, Total War Shogun 2 came out in March 15, 2011. And on PSP, God's Eater Burst. Wait, it's like God's Eater or God Eater? Oh, it's the sequel to God Eater. Wait, this one got ported to PC at some point, right? Huh. Anyway, I haven't played any of. I've actually played a bit of Shogun 2. It was a decent game, but like I'm more of like the medieval fan than like a Shogun fan. Even though like a lot of the mechanics are kind of similar, I preferred the like medieval, well, the medieval setting and the medieval series to the Shogun ones. But yeah, let's see, like 6 years ago, EA Sports UFC 2 came out on PS4 and Xbox One in 2016. Salt and Sanctuary came out on the PS4. I've actually been meaning to play that. It's kind of like a 2D Souls-like thing, I guess. Samurai Warriors 4 Empires also came out on the PS4, as did Senran Kagura Estival Versus, which is a kind of ecchi game. I wouldn't recommend streaming it. Fun fact, I think I actually own the PS4, the Estival Versus one. But only because I found it for like €1 and bought it out of curiosity. I've never actually run it. I'm pretty sure if I do end up playing it at some point, the missus will kill me. Well, it's not actually for research. Like at the time, I hadn't even known of this series. Like now I know that like Senran Kagura is like a whole series about like anime girls kind of like beating each other's clothes off, which I think like is literally like the entire thing. But at the time, I just thought it was like an RPG that I hadn't heard of, because they do like a very tricky thing where fuck me, I'm just gonna show you. I don't even need to describe it. So there we go. I got it like from like Amazon warehouse deals for like €1 plus shipping. So they actually do like a very sneaky thing. Like the cover is okay. It is a bit suggestive, but not like that much. And like if you're actually seeing like the screenshots, it kind of looks like a kind of like hack and slash action game. But they do a very sneaky thing where there's like a reversible sleeve. I'm not gonna show you the reversible sleeve because I don't think it's safe for Twitch. Let's just say like the other side is like a lot less suggestive. Well, a lot less suggestive because it doesn't leave much to the imagination. But yeah, I at the time I thought it was like a JRPG that I hadn't heard of. Yeah, and I mean it was like cheap enough that I could like take a risk. I never actually played it though. You know, that would be a very poor life decision on my part. Yeah, I can't play like the regular, stuff that like people get gutted and strung on their intestines and stuff like that. But nope, anime tits is no. Okay, but we did say about like Senran Kagura. Let's see, 4 years ago in 2018, Attack on Titan 2 came out on Switch and PS4 in Japan, as did Galgan 2. I'm pretty sure Galgan is like a bullet hell kind of thing. But yeah, all of this came out in Japan though. Let's see, 3 years ago. It's like these are the last one on the list for March 15th. Like put this back here where no one can see it. But yeah, 3 years ago on March 15th, 2019 on PS4, One Piece World Seeker came out, and that's the end of 2019. Of March 15th, sorry. So let's go back to Painkiller. I mean, like March 15th was like pretty interesting at the start. Like the more I went down the list, it was like more and more Japan only releases of stuff that I had like never heard of. Hold on. Chapter 2, Episode 3, Asylum. It's like this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah. Come on. So I like from the day I put that reward in, I've often kind of wondered what was like the best day for like game releases ever. Like which is like the day that like most like high profile, recognizable, maybe like even industry defining games had come out on. I'm like very curious to know which one it was. Like there are some days that I would probably kind of like suspect. Like okay, I don't remember them off the top of my head, but like there's like days where like landmark titles that kind of like define genres kind of like came out, like Deus Ex or like System Shock 2 or like Unreal Tournament or stuff like that. That would be like my first guess as to like a specific day that's kind of like better over like the years. But then again, I'm also not like very familiar with like the how the release mindset kind of like evolved over time. Because I do know there's like in the like the gaming industry, there's like this concept that like there's certain like periods of time where there's everyone is kind of scrambling to release their like tentpole, big budget, kind of big impact games, and there's like other times where there's like nearly no releases at all, mainly because like studios or publishers generally aim to release their games during specific holidays or like near specific holiday windows. So like somewhere in like November or December would be like a good starting point to check for like good days, I guess, in gaming. Like days where there's like been a lot of like big releases over the years. Okay, it says to win the game using win the level using only the Painkiller weapon, which I guess is like the default, because I haven't failed it yet. Which I guess means that the blade and like this thing that I'm using now is called the Painkiller, which is interesting. It's like the titular weapon. But yeah, there's like this concept generally that like some release windows are just like always overcrowded and others are just barren. So like near holidays like Christmas or I don't think Easter as much, but Christmas for sure is kind of like, especially like over like the more recent years, kind of like became a more globalized, kind of like more genericized, I guess, holiday as far as shopping goes anyway. Like Black Friday kind of like moved away from like the original meaning to be kind of like a more global go buy shit thing at like low prices. Because like they even do it here, like they have like Black Friday in Cyprus, and that's like so weird to me because there's no basis in us celebrating that. Like initially it was like a very clearly like an American thing. Yeah, I don't know. Just feels a bit weird. Okay, where do I? Okay. Where do I go? Yeah, I actually think this is gonna be the the last level for me for today. You know, we might end up like continuing this over the week. Apparently it should take around like 10 to 12 hours to finish this. Although I don't see it, like we still have like mid chapter 2. So unless like later chapters are like a bit like shorter, or I try to like move a bit faster, I don't see it taking like only 10 hours. But you know, it's like still short enough, like maybe give it like 2 or 3 streams to give it a chance to, you know, go until like go the distance. Thankfully, like the other games that I have slated after this are like considerably shorter. Like this is gonna be the last. Oh, did I actually kill these? This is actually gonna be the last game for like the Polish games, like which was supposed to be like the entirety of February. And for March, I actually like kind of like put in like Finland, so it's like Finnish games for March. I've actually, if you do exclamation point ATW, you can see the updated list. I've actually put down like 5 games. There's like Trine 3, which is around 5 to 6 hours to finish. There's Trials Fusion, which I don't really think I'm gonna finish. It's like one of those like physics-based kind of like excite bike type games. I don't really get invested in those, but apparently it's also like very short to play that, because it was meant kind of like a more like budget indie kind of like shorter experience. It was made by a Finnish subsidiary to Ubisoft called Red Lynx. So there's that. Again, there's like Trine 3. There's oh god, what else did I put on there? I keep forgetting. Oh, there's like Outland, which is another like short-ish platform game. Who I haven't ever played, but I have had it on the Xbox 360, and then subsequently also got it on like a Steam sale at some point. Apparently it's like a platform game that has kind of a what's it called? It's kind of got like the gimmick from Ikaruga, where like everything is kind of like color coded, and you have to flip your ship through like 2 states to kind of like absorb one color and like take damage from the other one, and you kind of have to juggle like the state changes in order to protect yourself and survive the levels. So basically Outland has like as far as I understand it, has like a similar thing with like the whole like kind of like color and state manipulation in the levels. God, I'm actually trying to remember what other games I had like on there. There was God, let's see, like Trine 3, Trials Fusion, I was just talking about this. Trine 3, Trials Fusion, Outland. God, what were the other 2? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna check. Like, I can't tab out, so I can't check on my PC. Like, just like give me a moment. Like a teeny tiny moment. I actually have the schedule on my phone in case I need to just like make on the fly change or like reference it. Let's see. Oh, Quantum Break by Remedy. which apparently is also like kind of like a 10-hour game overall, which I understand is partially because it's like such a heavily scripted game, which I mean is fine. Like I could do with like a, you know, flashy movie game for like 1 or 2 streams, to be honest. I was actually initially planning to do Control, now that I've got like the new setup, but that game apparently takes like 40 to 50 hours to finish. So because I am still playing catch up, I didn't want to get something like that lengthy on there yet. I mean, eventually I'm gonna like go through Control as well. And the last one is City Skylines, which is one of those games that don't really end. So I'm actually leaving that for last, and I'm gonna give it like the entire like the remainder of March once I'm done with like all the other ones. Yeah, that seems like a good spread of like both genres, both like styles, I guess. And they're like kind of like more, thankfully, on like the short-ish side. So I get to catch up. Speaking of that, I would love to hear any suggestions for like which countries like developers I should look into for April. Because like March is more or less kind of like locked down, but like, you know, there's still like a lot of months to go. Currently, Germany and Canada are kind of off the table, mainly because I kind of like promised Django Roba that I would wait until he's like back from like his sabbatical to, you know, sit through them, because there's like a few that he did want to like see being played on stream. One of which is for like Canadian month is gonna be what's its name? Hellpoint. Which I am not looking forward into streaming. That game does not look to be like good at all. There's like also a bunch of like German, like very weird German games that I kind of like want to stream, which might be amusing, but probably not. Especially considering like how badly I've taken to like Edna and Harvey. Hey Goshi, heading out. Have a nice evening, and thanks for dropping by. That was like really good, like catching up with you. Actually, like it's been like really good catching up with everyone, especially after like being stranded offline for like a few weeks. I was like literally like the worst thing. I felt like I was like being so antisocial. Just because like a lot of my kind of like social and parasocial interactions are like online for the most part. So yeah, you know, there's like not being able to have like a computer and like, you know, interact with people, if it's like streaming or Discord, or, you know, it makes you feel kind of like cut off. I like the setting though. It's like really cool. Snowy bridge. Okay, where do we? Oh, this way. Ooh. Okay, let's finish this level and then call it. Okay, so how do I? Something down there. What? Oh, there we go. So I spy with my little eye something beginning with armor. Yay. Wait, so am I actually meant to jump over this way? Because this is like the checkpoint for starting the next part of the level. Find every secret place. Oh, that's not good. Am I like meant to unlock it like that? Yeah, well, like I'm not gonna unlock this card. Like I've had like terrible, like observational skills, so I haven't been finding a lot of secret areas, or like almost any, to be honest. This was actually a problem with like their other game that they made. So, like I said, People Can Fly made this game, and they also made Hard Reset and Bulletstorm. So, Bulletstorm was kind of a bit better because it was like a much more colorful game overall. So, like, secret areas tended to like contrast much better, but at least for Hard Reset I had like the same problem because that game is well, that game takes place in kind of like a cyberpunk-ish post-apocalyptic setting, I guess, and like 90% of the environments in the game are kind of like chrome, metal, neon, and it all kind of like blends together a bit too well with like enemies and secret areas and stuff like that. So there was a point like a lot of the secrets in that game I could never figure out on my own. Like, and like the couple of times that I did use like a couple of guides, it kept showing me like secret areas that I was like, yeah, I would never have found this on my own. Like, who would even think to do this? No, I'm dead. Oh, wait. I fell all the way down from there and I only lost like half my life. Huh. I mean, not complaining, but that was weird. Also, whenever there's like one of these levels in a game, like the rotating stairwell inside like a metal building, the first thing I always think of is MGS2. Sorry, no, not 2, but the... Why am I at like 4 health? Oh, there was a barrel that... damn. Yeah, it was bad. Oh, new weapon. Hello. So yeah, sorry, it's like the comms tower in MGS1. It's like a very similar kind of like location where you ride an elevator up and then you have to kind of like walk down it in reverse. I think it's actually the tower where you fight the Hind D with what's his name, Liquid. How do... Oh no, how do I get out of here? Wait, what? Wait, are these shurikens? Wait, do I have like a... What? There's like a gun that shoots shurikens. Why? Like, how did this design meeting go? Like, there's like a developer somewhere like saying, you know, we should make a gun that shoots shurikens. Okay, now what? Okay, enemies are dead. So go down. Something opened up. No. No. Oh god, I'm like so used at using the E key to try and like open doors in like other FPSs. In this one, it activates your cards, and cards are supposed to be like this like one time like get out of jail free card kind of thing. There's like one buff that like helps you like turn the tables. And honestly, I have no idea where I need to go now. Also, the compass isn't showing anything. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. What do I have to do? Yeah, I guess probably. Yep. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm in trouble here. I'm like 6 health. God, this is stressful. Also, doesn't help that like the ninja dudes can like hit you both from like range and in melee. Can do both. I mean, yeah, I know they can't. That is like kind of the problem. And like at the point where I'm only getting like 1 health back from each kill at most. If I don't fumble it and like miss the soul. It's a bit tricky is all I'm saying. And you know, I'm all out of everything at the moment. It's like actually the only thing I haven't run out of yet is like the stake gun, I guess. That's kind of tricky. Oh, hello. Health. That would have been nice to find when I first got down from the bridge. Because I think the game intended for me to come down this side and not the other one. Because now if you see it, like it's like sending me all across the bridge to like probably the end of the level. Wait, am I only like halfway done with the level? Because like another 105 or so monsters, I guess. 109. No, there we go. No, wait. This is the start of the level. Wait, why am I back at the start? I wonder if there's like a new pathway that unlocked. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. Okay. Wait. Oh, there we go. See? No. Trapped again. Oh, okay. So when they die, they sacrifice themselves? Fair enough. Hadn't actually noticed that before. Did they like always do this, or is it just like now? is a bit all over the place. How do I get up there though? I mean, do I have to kill them from like all the way down here? God, this is... annoying. Yeah, I guess you actually do need to like just snipe them. Wait, what? I think the game may have crashed. Oh yeah. The game has in fact crashed. Damn. Yeah. Well, I guess this is it for today. Blood explosion crashed the game, I guess. I don't know why though. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, it's like way past midnight, so just as well that it did crash. So like a good time to call it. Yeah, not responding. Well, that's fine. So let's see. Is like anyone that's live at the moment? I don't think so. I mean, maybe we could go say hi to Millimage, who's doing Elden Ring. Like, of course, everyone's doing Elden Ring. But yeah, I'll see you on tomorrow, hopefully, with more Painkiller, probably, unless it keeps crashing. So in that case, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. But yeah, have a lovely rest of the evening. Hope you enjoyed me being very, very bad at this, and I'll see you around soon. Bye bye.